Good morning, everyone. So, in this class session, we will start with the NCERT Class 6, Chapter 1 of Geography, that is Earth in the Solar System. So, before starting this, we will look in a keen observation in these topics. First, the universe, second, the Big Bang, and third, the stars and the galaxies. So we'll look at these three topics before going into the main topic, that is the solar system. So if we look in the sky, so we see hundreds and thousands of stars they're twinkling in the sky at night. Okay, so these stars at ancient times people believed that the fireflies that are spreading all over the sky, but according to modern technologies, now we know that these are very large hot gases that give out balls of gases that give out heat and light. Okay, so from where we were aware of that, so we get to know this from our technology, the advanced technology that we are having at this time. So if we talk about universe, the universe is everything around us. Okay, so everything is universe. So if we discuss about universe, so we should first see the starting of the universe. Okay, so the starting of the universe happened around 14.8 billion years ago, when there was nothing at all, only darkness and space and nothing. There was not time, there was not space, nothing was there. But leaving a tiny point that was infinitely dense, that was, for scientists, that was referred to as a singularity. So this theory is called a Big Bang theory, and it is the most acceptable theory. So according to this, at the starting of the universe, nothing was there. Before the starting of the universe, around 13.8 or 14 billion years ago. So there was nothing but a point that was infinitely dense and smaller, billions and trillions of times smaller than an atom. You know, atom is the smallest unit of anything in the universe, and at first the universe was trillions times smaller than an atom. So small it was, but an explosion came in that point, and it went expanding and expanding. That explosion is called the Big Bang. At the starting of the universe, a point was that was infinitely dense. Infinitely means that is countless or endless, and dense means that many things are converged into very small points. So that is infinitely dense. Infinite materials is converged into infinitely smaller point. It's the smallest point. Okay. So it is called infinitely dense. Okay. So after the Big Bang explosion, the universe went on to expand. And for the first microsecond, it went to about a trillion kilometers. From the iron point smaller than an atom to trillion kilometers, it went far beyond. It expanded like this. So you can imagine how fast it was expanding, and now also it is expanding at a very high rate. It kept on expanding, and then inside that the materials were forming and then creating their shape to form the galaxies, the stars, the planet, and even a solar system was formed about 5 to 6 billion years ago. And our Earth was formed in 4.6 billion years ago. Okay, I understand this. You can see this image as shown here. So as you are seeing here, from the starting it was an extremely dense point. Now I'm taking out my pen so you can see here this point. This is infinitely dense, infinitely smaller than atom. And from the after the Big Bang explosion, you can see the light rays. This is energy released from the explosion, and from the sea, the rate of expansion is quietly, growing this much. See, you can see this.
the expansion rate is going to a very high level, you can see. And from the time you can see the Big Bang expansion, it is written here also. So the first stars are forming about 10 billion years ago, and now also it is forming. It is now also now also the universe is expanding and will continue to expand forever according to the Big Bang theory. So now we have understood this, and move to our next topic.
So now we have discussed the topics, the universe and then the Big Bang. But these topics are not so useful for this class, as these topics are a little bit more complicated. Some of them have not understood it clearly, so we will not go too deep in that. So we will go too deep in the next topics. The next topic is a solar system. This is the most valuable topic in this chapter. So the solar system. The word solar system compromises the word solar. The solar in Latin language, the word sol. The word sol means the sun. So solar means related to the sun. And the word solar system means the system of the sun with the eight planets that rotate around it. So we all studied in the from we are studying this from the third class, but this time more complicated it is. So there are eight planets, and along that many things are also there. So we'll discuss about that. So solar system are the following eight planets. The first is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay, so these are the eight planets. So please refer this picture as shown here. So we have completed with the part 1 of this chapter, geography. Chapter 1, the earth, the solar system. The next chapter we look at the solar system, and we will work in a more detailed way. So thank you guys. Please like, subscribe, please.